And she said, somebody needs to do something about it. And a little voice comes to my head. I think I've said this a million times. The little voice said, well, you're somebody on it. Why don't you do something? So that's on a Sunday. And on a Monday morning, I immediately went down to the municipal building and talked to the city manager there. And I said, does anyone have any money that I can get something started up there to try to clean up this trash? Because the kids always come by and they want to know if they can borrow $5 or $10. I want to be able to pay them something so they can, they won't have to borrow it from me. They can work and do it themselves and feel that sense of pride, of doing something for themselves. So she directed me to the courthouse. The courthouse, and I went up and talked to the county commission, and a gentleman by the name of Lowell Huntington was there. So he liked the idea of my story that I presented to them. He said, well, where are you going to be about 1 o'clock? And I said, I'll be home. So he happened to come up with $1,000. So with the $1,000, I took him there and said, guys, would you like to make some money? They said, sure. I said, well, you go up this side of the street and you go up this side of the street and pick up these papers. When you come back, I'll pay you $10 each. That did fine. I said, that way you won't owe me anything. So that started off, and I had several guys. I guess I had 20 or 30 people working at that time, cleaning up the area. So it finally come to the point they said, well, Mr. Palmer, you shouldn't have to pay us to clean up our own mess, so we'll just start doing it. And it started getting better from there. Then I started having some dialogue with them. They said, well, what we need something where we can have here of our own, to go to. They have all these places downtown where you can go, the rec center and places on other parts of town. We'd like to have something here close at home. So that led me to think about a community center. And everybody thought it was a good idea. So I jumped on that. And Bluefield State come up initially, and we did some drawings and plans. And one gentleman, Dr. Carl Shelton, had been reading about the idea. And he said, well, I have a piece of property I'd like to donate to you because I like what you're trying to do. So he donated that piece of property. That was the beginning of the whole thing. So from there, I got this donation from the Honeycutt Foundation that really knocked me off my feet. I said, who in the world would let Arnold Palmer have $250,000? And I'm still at awe, from that. This is the design of the center that we want to use. We've gone through several project designs, but we found out that this was the one that we want to use because we were thinking it'll fit on this property better as opposed to the other ones that we had designed. So we like it real well. You see the basketball court over here. On this end, over here is going to be the recording studio. Plenty of lighting. Just a sitting room in these rooms down here, game room. We've got to be, so far, I think we've got to be 20 feet from the street, back this way off the street, and so many feet from a residence. We'll be able to enter here from a basement part going underneath, so we have more room here. And down here will be a playground for the kids. We have a walkway, play area down in this area. But once we get it cleared off and get it, start doing the grading or whatever, we'll be able to tell more about it. Right now it just looks like a big conglomeration of trees and weeds or what have you. But once we start digging, we're going to be on the ball. Pat Smith has been just super in working with me with this community center. I can't thank her enough, but she has really been I can't express in depth how well and how good she's been. Even now, whenever I need anything, she's right Johnny on the spot. So I want to thank you, Pat. Love you, and we're going to get this thing going. We're going to make it. This community center belongs to anyone who wants to come and better themselves or want to be a part of this community, this neighborhood. This is not a black community, nor a white community, nor Asian community. This is a neighborhood community, a Princeton community. and you are welcome here anytime, anytime. That goes for everybody. When I say everybody, it means everybody. And I will be there to ensure that this is carried out, because this has been one of my dreams. I am tired of separation. I want incorporation, and that's what we're going to do.